Look at your younger self for a moment. You're standing there with your group of friends, laughing, joking, pretending everything's fine, but deep down, something doesn't feel right. You start to notice that everyone seems to be growing taller except you. You try to ignore it, but it's impossible not to see how the taller guys get more attention. The girls look at them first, the guys respect them more, and clothes seem to fit them perfectly. You stand there wishing you could change something about yourself, wondering why your body feels stuck while everyone else is moving forward. You tell yourself it's genetics, that it's out of your control, and that this is just how things are. But a quiet voice inside you refuses to believe that. Because deep down, you know there has to be a way to grow. Not just taller, but stronger, more confident, and more complete. I used to be exactly where you are. I remember feeling small, physically and mentally. I blamed my body, my DNA, my bad luck. But what I didn't realize back then was that I was sabotaging my own growth every single day. The world feeds us lies about what it means to be healthy. It tells us to eat salads, skip carbs, avoid fats, and somehow expect our bodies to thrive. But the truth is, most guys destroy their own potential with poor nutrition, bad sleep, and inconsistent habits. You're not stuck because of genetics. You're stuck because of lifestyle. And when I finally understood that, everything began to change. So if you've ever felt limited by your height, your energy, or your body, listen carefully. Because I'm about to share the habits that helped me grow, even after 18, and these same habits can transform not just your body, but your entire mindset. Let's start with one of the most powerful systems in your body, your growth hormone. It's produced by the pituitary gland and plays a key role in your body composition, cell repair, and metabolism. But here's the catch. Your daily actions either boost it or kill it. Most people don't realize that small choices like when they eat or how they train can make or break their potential. The first step is to reduce your sugar intake. Every time you eat refined carbs or sugary snacks, your insulin spikes, and that spike suppresses your growth hormone levels. You might think it's harmless, but over time, it slows your recovery, drains your energy, and limits how much your body can develop. Does that mean you can never enjoy something sweet again? Of course not. It just means you need to be conscious of how often you're doing it. Every bite you take sends a signal to your body, either to grow or to slow down. Which message are you sending? Another key factor is avoiding heavy meals before bed. Most people don't know this, but your body releases the highest amount of growth hormone while you sleep. If you go to bed right after eating, your insulin levels stay high, and that completely blocks the natural release of growth hormone. You should give yourself at least 2 to 3 hours between your last meal and sleep. Let your body wind down. Let it reset. And when it does, it rewards you with deeper recovery and stronger growth. Finally, if you truly want to boost your growth hormone naturally, you need to train hard. I'm not talking about lazy workouts where you scroll your phone between sets. I'm talking about real intensity, pushing yourself until your body has no choice but to adapt. Studies show that people who train with shorter rest times between sets can triple their growth hormone levels compared to those who take long breaks. So if you're serious about growing, not just in height but in strength and discipline, train like it. Once you've optimized your hormones, it's time to look at what fuels your body, your nutrition. Let me ask you something. What does eating healthy actually mean to you? Because if your answer is salads or cutting carbs, then you've been lied to. Real nutrition isn't about restriction. It's about giving your body what it truly needs to build muscle, repair tissue, and grow. The biggest mistake people make is fearing food. They cut out fats and carbs, thinking they're doing something good. But what they're really doing is starving their bodies of the nutrients they need to develop. If you want to grow, you need balance. Protein for repair, complex carbs for energy, and healthy fats for hormone function. That means eating chicken breast, fish, eggs, lean beef, vegetables, oats, rice, beans, and quinoa. And the best part? You don't have to do it all at once. Start small. Replace just one junk meal a day with a clean one. That's it. Once your body feels the difference, once you experience real energy and focus, you'll crave that feeling more than any fast food ever could. Ask yourself this: what's stopping you from making that one small change today? You already know what's holding you back. It's the same thing that holds most people back. Comfort. Comfort is the enemy of growth. And if you keep choosing what's easy, you'll never find out what's possible. Now let's talk about something that affects everything else: your sleep. I used to obsess over sleep schedules. I'd go to bed at the exact same time every night, track my hours, and wake up frustrated when I couldn't fall asleep fast enough. But eventually, I realized that quality matters far more than quantity. You could sleep for 8 hours and still wake up exhausted if your mind never truly rested. Real sleep starts long before you close your eyes. It begins the moment you decide to disconnect. Stop checking your phone. Stop overthinking your problems. Stop bringing your stress into bed. Your body can't relax when your mind is on overdrive. Instead, build a nighttime routine that helps you wind down naturally. Read a book. Breathe deeply. Play white noise. Keep your room dark, quiet, and cool. You'll be amazed how much better you sleep when you stop trying so hard to sleep. And here's another mindset shift that changed everything for me. Stop tracking your sleep like it's a competition. I used to wake up and check my phone to see how many hours I'd slept, and if it wasn't enough, I'd immediately start my day feeling defeated. That simple thought, I didn't sleep enough, became a self-fulfilling prophecy. My energy dropped, my workouts suffered, and I convinced myself I was tired even when I wasn't. But when I let go of that pressure and focused on how I felt instead of what the numbers said, everything improved. So don't obsess over the clock. Focus on consistency. Wake up early, move your body, and push yourself during the day. When you live with intensity, your body will naturally crave rest at night. That's how you build a real sleep rhythm. Let's move on to something simple but incredibly powerful. Posture. You might think posture is just about looking confident, but it actually affects how your body grows. Most people today walk around hunched over, staring at their phones, shoulders curved, spine bent. That posture doesn't just make you look shorter, it literally trains your body to stay small. But when you fix your posture, you give your bones and muscles the chance to develop correctly. You create space in your spine, expand your chest, and instantly appear taller. And more than that, you feel taller. Stand with your shoulders back, your chin up, and your back straight. Move through the world like someone who owns it. Because when you start carrying yourself like a confident person, people treat you differently, and over time, you start to believe it too. Now, I want you to pause for a second and realize something important. If you've made it this far, you're already different. Most people click away when things get uncomfortable. They'd rather stay the same than confront what's holding them back. But you're still here. That means something inside you is awake. That small part of you that's tired of excuses and ready to evolve, that's your true potential speaking. So let me ask you directly, how bad do you want it? Are you willing to give up the habits that keep you small? Are you ready to take full control of your life, your body, and your growth? Because if you are, nothing can stop you. Here's your mini call to action. Start today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Replace one bad habit. Choose one small action that pushes you forward. Drink more water. Go for a run. Fix your posture. Eat one clean meal. It doesn't matter how small it seems because every powerful transformation begins with a single decision. And if you stay consistent with those tiny steps, they'll turn into something massive over time. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with something I wish someone had told me years ago. Your height, your strength, your confidence, these are not just physical traits. They are reflections of how much you respect yourself. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, every time you choose effort over laziness, you're telling your body and your mind, I'm worth it. People talk about growth like it's something that ends when you reach adulthood. But that's a lie. Growth never stops. It just changes form. You might not grow taller forever, but you can grow in presence, strength, and power. You can grow in the way you think, move, and carry yourself. That's real transformation. And maybe when you finally stand tall, not just physically, but mentally, you'll stop comparing yourself to others. You'll stop wishing for their genetics or their advantages, because you'll finally understand that your potential was never missing. It was waiting for you to claim it. So, are you ready to claim it? Are you ready to stop blaming your limits and start building new ones? Because the truth is, growth isn't something that just happens to you. It's something you create every single day. Feed your body like you respect it. Train with intensity. Sleep with intention. Stand tall and live like you mean it. Because your future self is already watching, hoping you'll take that first step today. And when you do, everything changes. If this message resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and remember, discipline builds destiny. You have the power to grow taller, stronger, and better than you ever imagined. I'll see you in the next one. Stay focused, stay rising,